Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast Battle Report. Today we have 1,500 points of DarkEldar against 1,500 points of Tau, allied with Eldar. Tim has come over for a game, and Evan is just here watching. And we're all going to have a fantastic time watching stuff blow each other to bits. So I brought my 1,500 point Vector army, and we're going to be deploying. Mission is Bay Area Open, or Berry Bash mission, Bay Area Open style. Primary is Big Guns Never Tire. Those are the blue markers on the board. Secondary is the Scouring. Those are the green markers on the board. Deployment is Dawn of War style, and we're going to roll to see who picks Table Edge on camera to make it a little bit more exciting. So, I roll a 6, and of course, I defer first turn to my friend Tim. Now, Tim will roll to see if it's a night fight. Nope. And it is not. Okay, we'll be back after deployment. So Tim deployed his TauDar as follows. We have a unit of Pathfinders. We have a unit of jet bikes, 8 jet bikes with a Farseer, 2 cannons. We have 5 Dire Avengers and a Wave Serpent. A Iron Tide with smart missile systems with an attached Farseer. A Burst Tide with a buff commander back there. And a Wraith Knight for 1,500 points. And of course, we have 10 outflanking Kroot and 6 Fire Warriors that are going to come into reserve. Vect has deployed accordingly. We have the 2 War Walkers, a unit of 5 Warriors in a Raider, unit of 5 Warriors in a Raider with Vect, that one right there. 5 Warriors in a Venom, 5 Warriors in a Venom, 5 Warriors in a Venom. 2 Ravagers with 3 Lancers each. Farseer with his jet bikes. My Farseer rolled Guide, Forewarning, and Doom. And Tim's Farseer rolled Doom, Prescience, and Guide. We have the Trueborn up here, with good line of sight to those big Gribblies over there. And we haven't revealed our objectives, so we're going to do that before I choose whether or not to seize the initiative. So, the Scouring objectives are as follows. We have a 3-point objective. We have a 3-point objective. We have a 1-point and a 2-point. That's a 2 points back there. We have 1 behind the Wraith Knight, which is a 1 point, and 1 behind this building over here, which will indeed be a 2 point. Okay, I will attempt to seize the initiative, but first we will be doing scouting moves so the Pathfinders stay put, because they like that little spot right there. And the War Walkers have indeed scouted up with the redeployment. Tim, have a fantastic game, sir. We are going to forge a rock-hard narrative. Starting with, will Vect seize the initiative? Nope. He shall not. Thanks a lot. We'll be right back. The Tau and Eldar advanced. They moved a lot, and I got really lucky. I only lost 1 hull point on that Ravager. This Raider went down for first blood, knocking out Vect's unit, and that Venom full of warriors died with 1 warrior dying, and 1 Eldar jet bike went down to the attacks. So right now, everybody jump back, and it is DarkEldar, turn 1. We'll see what happens. So, DarkEldar, turn 1. We had the army move up forward and shot a lot into that Riptide that passed a lot of its armor saves, so it's still fine. I was able to blow up the Wave Serpent, killing 3 of the Dire Avengers inside, and I killed all the Pathfinders with the Walkers, even though the Pathfinders went to ground. Vex's unit has a 4+ invulnerable save thanks to Forewarning. Other than that, it's looking like Eldar Tau will have a chance turn 2 to redeem their turn 1. So, reserves, we have
Crew. Yep.
They show up.
Yep. Fire Warriors. No.
They do not. Eldar and Tau, turn 2. Put 1 hull point and blew a lance off of that Ravager, put another hull point and stopped it from moving or shooting. Killed 1 warrior from Vex's unit, killed a Venom and 4 guys from that squad, and that was it. It's a lot of shooting. Let's see what the DarkEldar can come. Oh, and the Kroot outflanked on the wrong side. And they'll be back right after the DarkEldar, turn 2. Vex jumped into the ride that moved out this way. They finished off the Dire Avengers with help of a couple of the other units, gaining themselves a pain token. The rest of my army fired into the Wraith Knight, because it's the only thing with not feel no pain and with a 3+ save instead of a 2+ save. And I was able to down it with the warriors inside that venom, gaining me a pain token, while the doomed jet bike unit took 4 casualties to the warwalkers that are going to battle focus back behind cover. And now we're rolling for the reserves. Do the fire warriors show up? Yep. And they do. Turn 3. We had a venom blow up. The jet bikes charge in, didn't kill anybody in the charge. We had raiders, Vex Raider explode to an iron riptide, and we had the Ravager die to the burst cannon riptide. Other than that, we're moving on to DarkEldar and Eldar. Turn 3. It's been an absolute bloodbath. We'll see what happens after this. DarkEldar, turn 3. The army moved over and fired everything they could into that riptide, bringing it down finally with the last couple of shots, earning this unit a pain token. The Farseer henceforth fell back 12 inches, while Vect moved out of the unit from the raider that he was in, charged into the jet bikes that had been tied up, killing them all in combat and earning himself another pain token. We have 1 riptide and the commander over there, and of course the warwalkers blew up the fire warriors in the back. The only troop remaining are these Groot. So this is a primary mission objective. So we'll be back after Tau turn 4. Tau turn 4. We had the Riptide open up on Vect and kill him with a double smart missile system that shorted out his shadow field, and then the iron cannon that blew him up. Farseer rallied and moved back there, and then the Kroot just kind of maneuvered around that by the primary objective. DarkEldar turn 4. So I maneuvered the entire army, tried to doom the Riptide and Commander, but they denied the Witch. I guided the Warwalkers, a lot of shooting, saw the Riptide go down, and the Commander has 1 wound left, and I killed 1 Kroot from the back as well. So now moving on to Tau and Eldar, turn 5. Could be the end of the game. What will happen? 5. We had the Farseer Tuba Boost into the back here to contest the secondary objective, because he's trying to get some points. The buff commander tried to charge into the warriors, who ended up killing him in combat. He had 1 wound left, and I rolled 2 6s to wound, and he failed an armor save and failed his feel no pain. So now they're just going to go take that objective over there. And all we have left are the Farseer and the Kroot, who tried to rapid fire into the back of the Ravager, and I passed my cover saves. So we'll be moving on to DarkEldar, turn 5. Dun dun dun. DarkEldar, turn 5. We killed the Farseer with the Farseer. It was just poetic justice. All the warriors kind of moved on to objectives, and I blasted the Kroot that had come out of cover, leaving 3 left, but they passed their morale test, so they're not going anywhere. So now Tim is going to roll to see if the game continues on to turn 6. It doesn't. Good game, sir. The DarkEldar, victorious.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you check out the Facebook page, YouTube channel, and all that stuff. And also the Tactical Corner. Stay tuned for some tactical notes on the game. Tim, any last words?
I don't like venoms.
Venoms are fun.
Not for species. That's all.
Okay, fantastic. Evan, you watched the game. What did you think?
The first 2 turns were kind of slow. Like, not much happened. But then the 3rd turn, it went downhill for Tim.
Yep.
Quite quickly.
It did. I had a fantastic... Killed the Wraith Knight. Very little retaliation. And I focused on the troops. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in. This is Skari, your grateful host. Out. And welcome to another Tactical Corner. So, let's get started. The army that I was playing against was going to be a tough nut for me to crack. 2 Riptides and a Wraith Knight, a Wave Serpent, jet bikes, a great TauDar list. I made the big mistake of deploying 2 clumped up, but I made sure I was out of range of most of the shooting. I got off light, and this actually let the DarkEldar machine start working. I was able to escape much retaliation in terms of luck, also in terms of using line of sight blocking terrain and maneuvering my units in the right places. But it meant that I was able to focus the fire I had to do the most amount of damage as possible. I made the mistake of focusing on the Riptides. I would have actually had to go for the Wraith Knight sooner and then killed off all the troops. So by the end of the game, full control of the board, I was able to then bring the guns that I needed to bear against the tougher marks. Thanks for watching.